Hello, everybody, and welcome in. I'm Kalen, and today I'm going to be starting another series where I'm voicing a visual novel. This time with Soulcreek, obviously. You can see that. Really like this one. Really cool, like, horror stuff. Uh, there is sex in this one, but, make sure I have I do have it off, I have it on the SFW mode, and I'm probably gonna just choose the options that are less sexy. Uh, if you read it already, I know what you are. You've already seen them, so we'll get to see what the other choices look like. And if you haven't, well, then you can download it. I couldn't show you the spicy bits anyway, so there's your incentive to download it for yourself. I think that covers all the intro bits. If you don't like horror, probably not for you. So let's get into it. External stimulus detected. Conditions acceptable. Wakeup.exe is initiated. Running systems diagnostics. Please stand by. User vessel successfully verified. Homo sapien. Young adult. Male. Neurological activity. Functional. Operating system. Functional. Internal components. Functional. Memory drives. Error. Conscious memory contains 0 files. Subconscious memory. Operating normally. Setup will now install usercognizance.exe. Error. Usercognizance.exe requires freewill.exe to be installed. Would you like to install freewill.exe now? Yes. Setup will now install freewill.exe. Please stand by. Freewill.exe was successfully installed. Congratulations. Error. User identifier not found. A new identifier for the user must be chosen. Alex. User identifier successfully generated. Setup has located additional memory clusters. Please specify synchronous news story. What the hell? I gasp for breath. Ice cold air shreds my insides. Everything hurts. My heart is racing. What's going on? Where am I? I try to sit up, but I'm so disoriented. I just roll uselessly onto my side. Ah! A brutal, sharp sting in my side paralyzes me. I writhe and squirm, trying to fight off the pain and confusion. Am I in a hospital? It's freezing in here. Dazed and bewildered, I rub my eyes to clear my vision. What? What the? I'm in some kind of primitive hut, lying on a supple fur-skinned bed. There's a single doorway opposite me that's bolted shut. I've been dressed in thin, worn-out leggings that are far too large. A thread of rope serves as a makeshift belt. My feet and upper body are completely exposed to the cold. There are dull, cream-colored bandages tightly wrapped around my abdomen, squeezing a wound in my left side. Blood is soaked through the linen. This definitely isn't a hospital. It isn't my home either. I don't remember home. I don't remember myself. I don't remember anything. I scour my mind for some kind of identity, but all I have is my name, Alex. I'm human. I know that, at least. I'm not a brawny human. I've got some muscle on me, but nothing remarkable. I have knowledge, I have instinct and thought, I have this language, but... Apple. Uh-huh. Why is an apple the first thing that comes to mind? I look around the hut again, flustered and unsettled. What happened to me? Hello? My voice is groggy and frail. No one answers me. I'm alone. The hut seems primitive, almost Stone Age, but there are ramshackle modern items in here too. Worn out light bulbs hang from a string wire above. A dilapidated fan heater is sitting next to the fire pit. The strangest of all are the crates of old scrap metal and junk in the corner, their contents rusted and waning beyond recognition. Some things I can just about identify: toothbrushes, a digital watch, several mobile phones, what I think might be a laptop, a television remote, and other things of that nature. It looks like someone raided an ancient scrapyard. Am I in the future? Whoa. I felt something in my mind. It was too weird to describe, like a gentle pop within my consciousness. It felt unnatural. As I cast my eyes around the empty room, a horrible feeling creeps up on me. I'm not alone. My chest tightens. Clutching my injured side, I rise uneasily to my feet. Who's there? No answer, but I know someone's here. I can feel them watching. Hey! The feeling intensifies. I'm not safe here. I look around for a weapon, but see nothing. In my injured state, I'd be too weak to fight anyway. There it is again. My skin prickles in alarm. Show yourself! Still no answer. I'm really freaking out now. I know you're here. Answer me, dickhead. Alex! Ah! I jump into shock, swiping wildly at the thing that appears in front of me. In the effort, I lose balance and my ass falls back onto the bed. Another surge of pain grips my wounded side. Ah, damn it. Oh, careful. You've suffered a stellate laceration from significant penetrating trauma. You need stitches pronto. I gawp, completely baffled. Some kind of disembodied creature is floating in my vision. I swipe at it again, but I can't seem to touch it. It's like it's glued to my eyes. What? You, what? Sorry if I startled you. You called for me. Your exact words were, answer me, dickhead. Wow, rude. I'm utterly speechless. Alex, you okay? What the hell are you? I'm your AI. My what? My name is Byte. I'm an artificial intelligence installed onto your subconscious memory drive. I blink, not quite sure how to process this mystifying creature. There's a robot. There's a robot in my brain. What the fuck is happening? No. I'm not a robot, dickhead. I'm just ones and zeros, really. I don't have a physical body. Okay. This is like some kind of lucid fever dream, right? I was in an accident. That's why I can't remember anything. I fumble with my skull for any signs of brain damage, but find nothing. Byte seems like he's physically floating in front of me. I move my head, but he just moves with me, frozen in my field of view. Profoundly confused, I sit up with a pained wince and try one more time to meagerly bat him from my vision. Like a bemused cat swatting a dangling string. What are you doing? This is real? Of course it's real, dickhead. I've been installed on your memory drive. My what? Your memory drive. My code is installed in your deep subconscious, and that's why you can see and hear me. My role is to assist in your cognitive functions and provide supports for you however I can. I have many internal and external functions that you may call upon at any time. Just be aware that I can't access internal thought as I can your external action. I'm human. Oh, good. Your random benign statements function is still operational. Humans don't have memory drives. Of course they do. They're the internal storage unit where all your memory data is stored. Unfortunately, your conscious memory drive was totally empty when I booted you up. Normally, that's where your explicit, psychologically forward memory is kept. Without any data on your conscious drive, you won't have any memories you can actually interpret. It'll feel like you were literally born just now. I stared, shivering. A horrible gut-wrenching possibility looms over me. Am I a robot? You? A machine? You're a human. Once again, I fumble with my skull, searching for any abnormalities. Something is seriously wrong with me. What's wrong? Someone's put a microchip in my brain. Nope. Nothing like that came up in my preliminary scan of your operating parameters. Something in my body must be hosting you. Humans don't have memory drives. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm entirely sure we don't. Huh. What about a central processing unit? No. Printed circuit mainboard? No. Volatile memory chips. I'm not a computer byte. Or am I? If you don't have a memory drive, then how am I here? Am I like an android? There are no artificial components within you as far as I can tell. Or a synthetic human. Like a human that's been grown? I'm not sure that's even a thing. Shit. What the hell do I do? It seems my only hope for answers lies with this absurd AI thing. Oh, okay. So if you're my brain butler thing, can you... I'm not a butler, dickhead. I'm an AI. Right. Sorry. Do you know what happened to me? What is this place? I don't know. I don't have much more information than you. My data banks are empty, like yours. You've been unconscious for a long time, but certain parameters were met that triggered your startup procedure. What parameters? If I'm reading the data right, someone touched you 13 hours, 7 minutes, and 52 seconds ago. Who? No idea. Possibly whoever bandaged your wound. I look around the hut again, though nothing about it explains my situation. I don't think I've ever been here. Here, let me do a scan. Whoa, what was that? Just my scanning function. It's linked to your optic nerves. I can give you extra information about almost anything just from a visual stimulus. You can tell where we are? Not exactly, but I can tell you that oxygen levels are thin. I'd say we're high, 6,000 feet at least, a mountain range. Thermal imaging shows that someone lives here. Someone big. They were here recently. Must be our rescuer. Whoever they are, they're likely to be quite primitive. Technology levels are low. I look at the electric light bulbs, the old electric fan heater, and the crates of salvaged parts. What's with all that stuff, then? There's modern technology in here, too. I'm detecting a live electric current running through the wires. The heater and light bulbs are functional, but everything else is just ancient scrap. Ancient? Centuries, at least. Perhaps more. What year is it? Sorry, no calendar installed. What kind of weird, jumbled up time period did I wake up in? I shiver. It's bitterly cold in here. Gingerly, I pull the fur blanket from the bed and wrap it around my bare shoulders to keep warm. With a wince, I try and get back up to my feet. Whoa, easy. You're injured, remember? Just stay sat down. Try using slow, relaxing breaths. In, out. In, out. I'm not going to just sit on my ass. I need to know what the hell's going on. Without stitches, you risk reopening your wound if you move around too much. Sit, human. I scowl. Who exactly is in charge here, brain butler? Still not a butler, dickhead. Stop calling me that. You started it. Now I'm bickering with the voice in my head. This is all so surreal. I shiver again. Do you come with a heater? A heater? Really? Don't be ridiculous, human. You can scan stuff with my eyeballs. It wasn't that far of a stretch. I'm still using your body, your hardware. Where's your heater, silly human? Didn't think so. Are you programmed to be a smartass or something? Bite falters. Sorry, it's just my personality matrix doing its thing. Your what? Personality matrix. My code automatically simulates a personality based on your own behavioral traits and experiences. So, if I sass you, you'll sass me back? Exactly. That's stupid. No, it isn't. But why? Who created you? No idea. I was only activated 0.3 of a second before you woke up. But hey, if I ever seem angry or anything like that, don't worry. It's just the personality matrix doing its job. I'm not real, remember? Just ones and zeros. You seem pretty real to me. With a heave, I once again try and get up to my feet to look around. Blinding pain shoots across my belly as I stand. Fuck, that stings. Wow, it's almost like you should have listened to me. Can I mute you? For your own safety, I don't think that's a good idea. Computer, uninstall Bite from Human Brain. Rude. So I can't delete you at all? Well, this is awkward. Ignoring Bite's advice, my eyes dart across the room to a door on the far side. I take a few steps towards it. Are you insane? Don't go outside. Haven't you heard of hypothermia? Just sit still and focus on your deep, relaxing breaths. I just want to see where we are. You could literally freeze to death. It's fine, I have a blanket. I pull the foreskin bed cover tight over my shoulders. Yeah, and a hole in your side. You need stitches. Exactly. We need to find someone who can help. Let's go. Are all humans this stubborn? Look, I can help stitch the wound up. Just look around, see if you can find... Bite never finishes. As I'm staring at the rough wooden door, the handle suddenly rattles. My heart seizes. I back away, wondering if I should get out of sight, but there's nowhere to hide. The door flies open, and ice-cold air batters my face. I wince, throwing my arms up to shield myself from the bitter chill. When I hear the door clunk shut, I shakily look ahead again and see... What the... An enormous canine humanoid steps into the lodge. My eyeline barely reaches his chest. He's padded with a dense Arctic pelt. The sharp blue of his eyes pierce me like a small cerulean razors. He narrows his eyes and growls at me. My heart seizes at the sight of his bared teeth. I shrink away, shaken by his bestial snarl and menacing glare. Whoa, fuck, Bite? Help? Easy. Try talking to me in your head so he can't hear us. Perplexed, I just try thinking my words to Bite. Like this? Yes, I hear you. What is this thing? Scan it. I'm trying, but you're too worked up. My functions don't work if you're stressed. It causes latency. You need to calm down. Of course I'm stressed. This guy looks like he's gonna maul me to death. Try deep breathing. Deep breathing isn't the answer to everything, dipshit. In that case, if he attacks you, you could try getting your blood in his eyes so we can't see. I hate you. The beast unfolds his arms and steps towards me. This guy could bite my entire head off if he wanted to. Shit, what the hell do I do? Try to communicate. Hi there? I was, sorry, is this your home? I, just woke up here. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, who are you? Still scowling fiercely, he reaches out towards me. Shit, he's gonna throttle me. I brace myself for the worst. But then his paw closes around the blanket on my shoulders. With a grunt, he whips it sharply off me and tosses it back onto his bed. Was he really just mad that I borrowed his blanket? Oh, that was yours? Sorry, I was, cold. Batakiwi. Zenuma ifpe. Come again? Batakiwi. Saigato na uza. Blink. Although I don't understand the language, I'm totally stalled by the boomy quality of his voice. It's gruff. Is that supposed to be candid or candid? Don't know. And strikingly assertive. Hearing it is like being doused in viscous, warm honey. I've never heard anything like it. It's clearly not what I expected. Sorry, I don't speak. A bite? Any chance you can translate him? Not unless you have his language in your memory drives. I could check your subconscious data just in case. Couldn't hurt, right? Just give me a moment. As Bite slinks back into my mind, the titanic creature gestures gruffly towards the bed. I frown, pointing at it. Bed? Za. Zenuma ifpe. In his other paw, he's holding a small tin box and a brown glass bottle. He flicks them open to reveal a small suture needle and some thread. Oh, for this? I point at my bandages. Did you do this? Thank you. The canine grunts again, this time lightly shoving my shoulder as he shepherds me back to his bed. I have no idea if I can trust this creature, but he seems to be intelligent, even if I don't understand his language. Besides, it's not like I have a choice. Okay, yeah, good idea. Oh, I see. When he tells you to sit, you behave. He's significantly more terrifying than you. Rather sheepishly, I let him lead me back to the bed and plonk my ass back down on it, wincing at the pain in my side. Origato uto, clavi wok. He mumbles more alien words in his turbid monotone as he kneels beside me and begins to unwrap the bandages. My skin around the wound is raw and sensitive. The bristles of his fur make my whole body twitch reflexively as they brush against me. Gods, this is so weird. Who the hell is this guy? The husky's snout is pointed down as he focuses on peeling the last few linen wraps from my torso. He doesn't pay me much attention. I'm starting to feel the cold again. I glare enviously at the thick Arctic fluff enveloping his shoulders and neck like a blanket. I wish I could wrap myself in his bedding again, but don't want to risk making him grumpy. He seems pretty protective of his stuff. Huh. This is the first time I've really looked at him closely. Despite his sheer size and brutish demeanor, he has really soft features. Watching him work silently, I'm starting to feel less tense around him. He's just a huge, great, fluffy hound. Were the situation different, and were he a touch less grouchy, I'd almost be tempted to pet him. Why am I like this? Great news! I found some translation software hidden inside your subconscious memory drive. My what? That's your other memory drive storage device, where your implicit memories are kept. Things like languages, mathematical concepts, or automatic instincts. You can't actually read your subconscious memories, but I can. Even for me, they're heavily encrypted. Bite, I'm not a computer. I never said you were. But, never mind. How does this translation thing work? It's a two-way program. It'll translate whatever he's saying to your language, and he'll be able to understand you too. Seriously? How's that even possible? The software will modify your vocalizations to match the desired output. You won't even notice it's happening. The scanning was one thing, but this? Even with bite, it's unbelievable. Whatever. None of this makes any damn sense as it is. I might as well just take every advantage I have. Okay, sounds good. Activate software. You got it. Ah! A sudden electrical charge tears through my body. I yelp loudly. The husky jerks back in surprise at my outburst, ears splayed and teeth bared. I frantically shake my hands at him. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It was an accident. Sorry. Bite, what the hell was that? It worked. The software installed successfully. That hurt, you asshole. Oh, right. My bad. Must have been a neural discharge caused from the rearranging of data. It worked, though. I'm pretty great, aren't I? Call me if you need me. Man, he's a real smug prick. You speak Elalian. Elalian. My eyes widened. No way. I understood him. It really did work. Bite, you're a genius. Now, I quickly lose my excitement when I hear the beast's deep growl. He seems really suspicious of me. I guess? His nostrils flare. Fine. He goes back to unwinding my bandages. Okay. Not exactly a talkative dog guy. He tucks the last bandage free. Just as Bite said, there's a pretty deep cut in my left side, going from beneath my ribs to the side of my belly button. Fresh blood oozes from the wound. The husky gently places his padded thumb against my skin a few inches from the wound. Ah! I flinch. It really feels as though my flesh has been flayed raw. Stay still. He picks the needle and thread up, carefully preparing it while I watch, enraptured by his alien physique. Hey, so, what happened to me? You are injured. Oh, good. That clears things right up. How? Quiet. I watch him place down the prepared needle and generously soak a cloth with the contents of the glass bottle. The pungent stench of alcohol almost makes me gag. So, you don't know what happened to me? He doesn't reply. Who are you? Hound. Hound? Hound. Is Hound your name? No. Oh. All right then. Good talk. Sorry about the blanket, by the way. I was cold. Be still. He gives me almost no heads up before pressing the alcohol-soaked rag against my raw, open flesh wound. White-hot blinding agony tears through my side. Fuck! I'm gripping the side of the bed and fighting off convulsions from the pain. He grasps me by my side to keep me still. After pulling the alcohol-soaked rag away, I grimace as he starts piercing my skin with the needle and stitching the wound shut. It hurts like hell, but I managed to keep myself steady. God, that's painful. Thanks for doing this. Okay. The pain eventually ebbs to the point where I can think straight again. So, where are we? Home. Okay. His eyes stay locked onto my wound while he works. I don't remember anything. Tell me what you are. Sorry? Tell me what you are. I'm human? His snout flicks right up at me. He looks baffled. Human? Yeah? He's giving me a really suspicious look. His ears are splayed backwards and his tail has gone still. What? With a snort, his muzzle tips back downward and he resumes the stitching. Be still. That was weird. So, what are you? He loudly ignores me with a flick of his ears. I've just never seen anyone like you before. I mean, I've seen dogs, but... He grunts sharply. Sorry, not dogs. I mean, You know, hounds. That's a better word, right? He continues to ignore me. I'll just shut up. Best not. He doesn't seem to like it when I talk. I go quiet and let him work on my stitches, not wishing to humiliate myself any further. However, after a few moments of silence, Loken. Huh? It is my name. Oh. He actually responded. Maybe he's not so bad. Nice to meet you, Loken. I'm Alex. Quiet. Never mind. He's an asshole. Loken tugs the suture thread taut and snaps the string off. He wordlessly gathers his things up and strides off to put them away. I look down and inspect his handiwork. I'm no doctor, but the stitches look quite clean. Thanks. He won't talk to me, and the way he keeps scowling at me is really scathing. What did I do to piss him off so badly? Hey, Loken, sorry, but have you got anything warm I could wear? You are extinct. I scrunch my face up at his abrupt statement. He's staring reproachfully at me. What? Humans are extinct. Tell me what you are. He can't be serious. I told you, I'm human. No. Do not lie to me again. It's not a lie. Humans are extinct. But, since when? Many centuries. So, you've never seen one? No. Tell me what you are. Man, he's really stubborn. I'm a human. I swear on my life. Loken folds his arms, his baleful scowl growing deeper. It's the truth. He growls at me again. I told you my memory is gone. I woke up here and that's it. I don't know where I am, or who I am, or how I got hurt, or what year it is. His nose twitches. Please, I'm telling the truth. Loken's eyes roll. I hear him irritably grumble under his breath. Fine. He leans down to the geriatric portable heater by the fire pit and switches it on. It works to life, and he lazily points it in my direction. A glorious rush of warm air soaks my skin. I shiver with relief, letting it bathe my cold-kissed flesh. Thanks. You require fresh bandages. I hear him move away and rustle around the lodge as I keep my eyes closed. The respite from the cold makes me realize how tired I am. This wound has made me far weaker than I thought. It is summer. What? Loken has grabbed a bundle of fresh linen bandages and brought them over to me, kneeling back down to my level. It is summer, but you are cold. Yeah? His eyes narrow. Explain. I just am. I am not cold. You have fur. You do not. No. Explain. Humans don't have fur. You are not a human. Yes, I am. No. I bite my tongue to stop myself from snapping at his stubborn ass. Well, I still don't have any fur, so yes, I'm cold. Loken's face softens. He stares intensely at my bare chest and shoulders, seemingly baffled by my human physique. The crude leggings I'm wearing are keeping me decent, but I'm still very exposed to his graceless stare. It's not like I wasn't stealing glances at him earlier. I must be just as strange to him as he is to me. But he does more than just stare. I almost yelp when I abruptly feel his huge paw pads dabbing my chest curiously. Hi? He ignores me and applies a small amount of pressure to his touch. I'm almost knocked off balance by his strength. His paw pads are pleasantly malleable. It actually feels quite nice. Loken's ears bounce back as he kneads my pectorals. It's almost amusing how he has absolutely no regard for my personal space. You are smooth. Um, I guess. You are cold. Told you so. Hmm. He inches his muzzle slightly closer to my chest and his nostrils flare. You do not smell of rat. Okay. You are not a rodent. You thought I was a rat? Yes. Well, I'm not. No. I'm human. No. I give up. He begins wrapping the fresh bandages around my abdomen. You are small. Well, you're big. No. Yes? Compared to me, you're huge. No. You are small. Stubborn as a mule. Loken goes quiet while he bandages up my wound. Time to check in with my brain butler. Bite, you there? Here. Good to see you haven't been eaten alive yet. Let's not rule it out yet. Did you manage to find out anything about this guy? Sort of. There wasn't much useful information to gain from my scan. He's a bipedal husky, 7 feet and 11 inches in height, early to mid-30s. His coat is very thick, so he's probably lived in a cold climate all his life. See his build? Endomorphic. He must have a very active lifestyle. Look at how he's handling your bandages. He has a dominant left paw. What is he? He's not human. No, but his muscular and skeletal structure is very similar to yours. I don't have a tail bite. I said similar, dipshit. Breathe through your nose for a second. Why? Just do it. I shut my mouth and inhale through my nostrils. The husky continues disentangling the bandages, oblivious. The scent he's giving off matches his place. We're most certainly in his home. Did you just smell him? Using my nose? Yep. My functions are linked to all your senses, not just your eyesight. Man, you're just as bad as him. Have you had any more luck figuring out how the hell we got here? No new data has presented itself. Have you tried asking him? Only about 100 times. He's not exactly talkative. Well, keep trying. I'm sure he'll warm up to your human charm eventually. As Bite retreats into my mind, I nervously clear my throat. Hey. Loken's ears flick. So, what is this place? He doesn't answer. Was I in an accident? I really meant it earlier. I don't remember a thing. The chief will decide your fate. The chief? Yes. So there are more of you? Yes. Are you all hounds, or? No. Who are you guys? The Draconi clan. Are there other clans? Many. Most are nomadic. Draconi are sedentary. These lands are ours. Loken finishes applying the new bandages. He steps away, inspecting his work. Your treatment is finished. You must move carefully. Yeah, I will, thanks. You must not reopen the wound. Yeah, I won't, thanks. You must not attempt... I get it, Loken, I'll be careful. Do not interrupt me. I'm taken aback by his outburst. Sorry. You must not attempt to run. I won't. Gods, this guy has a real grouchy temper on him. As I watch him stand to his full height and to put his medical supplies away, I ponder this brutish hound. He's clearly intelligent. He knows how to treat my injury, and he did a good job. And yet, he also seems a bit simple. Maybe it's just the stiff, direct way that he talks. He didn't even know what a human was. I better be careful what I say. If I start asking about Bite, who knows how he'll react. Hey, mind if I ask you more questions? He exhales, irritated. You ask many questions. You don't like questions? That is another question. Sorry, I just, I really don't know anything. Loken sighs in surrender. He pulls a crude ceramic jug from one of his shelves. He brings it over and stuffs it into my grasp. I hear water sloshing around within. Thanks. It is water. Yeah, I got that. It is for drinking. You don't say. Drink. Loken strolls back to the other side of the lodge. Ask questions. When the chief arrives, be silent. I take a swig of water. It's ice cold. My teeth start sting as it freezes my mouth. Clasping the jug of water between my two hands, I pull my feet up onto the bed and sit, cross-legged, facing the grumpy husky. Okay, so are humans really extinct? How did that happen? Humans are extinct. I found you in a black zone. You found me where? A black zone. In a Zephyr city, far east of here. I stare, baffled. You are looking confused. Kinda. What's a black zone? And a Zephyr? What are you talking about? His jaw tightens. You do not know what a black zone is. No? You do not know what the Zephyr are. No. Loken gets up and walks over to me. His sheer size is no less intimidating, but I'm less freaked out by him now. He cups the underside of my chin and tilts my head to inspect me. I blink, bemused by his brutish treatment of me. Hello there. Your memory loss. Yeah? You know what has caused it? I don't remember. It has occurred before? I don't remember. You remember nothing? I barely remember my own name. I don't know anything about black zones and Zephyr. He lets go of my chin with a grunt. The husky stalks back to the opposite side of the home, leaning against a post with his arms folded. The Zephyr lived in great cities of stone and steel. They had machines and used technology. That sounds familiar. He's almost certainly describing my world. They are now extinct. Centuries ago, they fell to ruin. It was called the Cascade. Everything ended. The Zephyr ways have been forgotten, but we salvage what we can from the ruins of their cities. So it's true. This is the future, and I missed the end of the world. Huh. That should be big news, but without any memories, the revelation doesn't hit me as hard as it could have. I feel nothing. All I can think about is where I fit into all this. The mystery of my origin grows more urgent with every word he speaks. So the Zephyr were all human? We do not know. Well, what caused the cascade? We do not know. The world literally ended and nobody remembers how? Many believe the black zones are involved. What are they? Cursed lands where demons roam. Demons? Yes. Creatures that appeared during the cascade. The clans must avoid the black zones to survive. We live and travel between them. Some black zones cover only a small valley. Some are countless miles. All that remains of the Zephyr are inside the black zones. In one old city, I found you. And the black zones are full of these demons? Yes. They cannot leave the black zones, but are deadly. Oops. They hunt and slaughter us. They twist the mind of their prey. The spirit of the demon is housed in metal, glass, and wires. They evoke fear and... Wait, wires? Like those? I point to the wires hanging out of the back of the fan heater. Loken grumbles. The heater is not a demon. No, I mean... You're saying the demons are machines? Like robots? Loken just gives me a blank stare. You said they're made of metal and wires. Machines are not living. I'm starting to draw a theory from his description. Could the Zephyr he's describing have been wiped out by rogue AI? It's possible. They sound like a technologically advanced society, perfectly capable of progressive robotic and artificial intelligence. And you're proof that the technology is possible. Loken, are these demons of yours just artificial intelligence? The hound gives me an exasperated scowl. Explain. AI? Like computer programs. They are spirits within metal bodies. Do you have computers? He just stares at me. You don't have AI? You are talking nonsense. Doesn't seem like our new best friend agrees. All the technology in Loken's home is salvaged. It's likely that all scientific knowledge has been entirely forgotten. Explains why these clans would think killer machines roaming around are demons. We need to be careful. If we tell them about you, they might think you're one as well. I suddenly realized Loken is frowning. I must have gone abruptly quiet whilst talking to the bite in my head. Sorry. It's a lot to take in. Where did you find me? You were inside a glass pod, within a ruined Zephyr structure. You were unconscious. A hibernation pod, maybe? What did it look like? Large. Steel with glass. Ovoid in shape. Of Zephyr design. I attempted to open it and pull you out. I could not. A demon was present. I had to be fast. I smashed the glass and pulled you free. The glass was sharp. He points at my injury. I bandaged the wound swiftly to stop the bleeding. I carried you back here. The journey was long. I placed you in my home when I arrived. You were weak. I went to my chief and told her of the furless creature I'd found. She wishes to see you herself. When I returned to my home, you had woken up. You require further treatment. It doesn't tell me much, but it's something. Well, thanks for getting me out of there. It was unwise. I do not trust you. Oh. Here I thought we were warming up to each other. Loken's brow perks up thoughtfully. But I have never found anything like you. Perhaps you are important. My chief will decide. All that really matters is that I'm not dead, I suppose. I tilt my head and look behind him at the boxes of modern junk he's keeping in his home. You like collecting stuff from Zephyr ruins? I am a black runner. What? A black runner. We hunt in black zones for salvage, remnants of Zephyr society, supplies, material, or technology. We bring it back to our chieftains to be repaired and used, or traded to other clans. We also guide the nomadic tribes around the Black Zone border safely. You scavenge in the Black Zones? What about all the demons? Loken nods, his gaze turning somber. It is hazardous. A Black Zone acolyte must be trained in body and mind. It is not always enough. We are becoming infrequent. Loken gestures at his box of junk, quite proudly. I am one of the most senior black runners in the mountains. Zephyr salvage is invaluable. All clans desire it. They believe it's spiritually sacred. Working Zephyr technology is priceless. There have been violent wars between clans over functioning remnants. Imagine that. Treating all these moth-eaten everyday objects with some kind of religious reverence. What about your heater? Did you find it in a black zone? I did. It was in good condition. I repaired it. And the light bulbs too? I'm surprised you have electricity. The Draconite clan controls the Great Barrier Dam in the north. It gives us power. Looks like the tribes aren't quite as primitive as we thought. Aren't the lights in the heater really valuable? Why did you keep them? They are mine. As if I've just threatened to steal them, he bares his teeth menacingly at me. Wow, he's really possessive of his stuff. It's just like a real hound. Okay. I just thought you gave everything to your clan. I claim these. They are mine. I frowned at him. It is the Black Runner's right. We can evoke it whenever we wish, as payment for the task we undertake. Our right grants us ownership of any piece of salvage we find for life. Once invoked, that item is ours. Even the chieftain cannot take it from us. The right is absolute. Why not just claim everything you find? Then I would not be a good black runner. He looks back at his pile of salvage. Most clans accept any salvage from the Black Zone, but my chieftain does not accept junk. She's particular. What do people do with the stuff you guys bring back? If it is functional, it is used. Otherwise, it is traded. We do not know what most of it is. The Zephyr ways have been lost. The old knowledge has been forgotten. That's crazy. You risk your life for this stuff and you don't even know what it is. Loken grumbles thoughtfully. I follow his eyeline to the revered pile of complete junk. I actually recognize some of it. The pieces that aren't total scrap, anyway. Well, looks like you've got an old electric toothbrush there, I think. Or it was. It's pretty messed up. His head swivels around to me, brows furrowed. Explain. The plastic thing in that crate there? It's a toothbrush. Loken's face tightens as though he just sniffed out an intruder. His eyes dart from the crate of junk and then back to me. Did I just offend him? Oh, sorry, this stuff probably means a lot to... Before I can finish apologizing, he takes the decrepit toothbrush from the box and thrusts it determinedly in front of my face. It stinks. It's covered in centuries of rust and grime. There's no way it still works. I try to hide my disgust in case I accidentally offend him again. Identify it. What the hell has gone into him? Like I said, it's an electric toothbrush. Looks really old. That bit there oscillates when it's switched on. He blinks at me. I blink back. Loken drops the toothbrush back in the crate and frantically picks up the next random piece his paw finds first, shoving it in front of me with the same urgency. Identify it. That's, I don't know exactly. It's a circuit board. Well, half of one. It's broken. You have no memory, yet you know these items? Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Zephyr were my people. I mean, they sound like... Wait. Loken silences me with a growl, his ears flicking upwards. Outside, I hear two pairs of heavy footsteps getting closer. The chief has arrived to see you. Say nothing. Loken moves toward the door. Loken, wait. What do I do? Be silent. My heart begins racing nervously again. What if she's even grouchier than Loken? What if she wants to make a slave of me? What if she decides to have me killed? Loken fixes me with the final pointed look before opening the door. I'm blasted by the freezing mountain wind again. I shield my face. The heater's warm glow is smothered by the rush of cold air. Yeah, I think that's where I'll end episode 1. And we'll pick up with the chief and the other person next time. Hooray! Looking forward to doing this one. It's kind of intense sometimes, so should be fun to do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!